Hello, this is Mike, NoStressMike.com. And before we get going, I want to show you. Do you know what this is? Do you know what that is? Okay, that's a safety razor, and I got this at uh, what do you call it? Dollar Tree, and for $1 you get that, and then 5 razor blades. So very interesting. It's been in Vietnam. This is what we used in Vietnam, and and what it was, we get that in a box. I think a box. I forgot what I think it's called SPs, and it had all kinds of stuff inside that box that you know, just good to use. Soap, cigarettes. It it had all kinds of. I don't even remember what it was, and and I think it was one box for every 30 30 military people, and I think there was one or two of those razors. So you want to shave? There's going to be, 30 other people shaving with the same. I think we had just this one blade, but I don't know. I don't remember, but I do remember using that thing. And but anyway, it's a unique shave. It's very unique, and it's for $1. It's worth trying it. Just be careful. And I've been using it here about five days now. And the first couple days, boy, my skin was tender. It's as close to a straight razor shave that I've ever had, using that right there. It's pretty interesting, and it's a good experience for $1. But anyway, another thing that started me thinking, I'm working on going to Tulsa, and the people, they're already organized down there, and I haven't got into the exact details of everything that they have and what they're doing. But one thing it did start me thinking is on water. Uh, I've already told you about the Berkey. Everybody has to filter their water. Everybody has to. I don't care where you're at, you have to filter your water. So if you don't have a Berkey, you better get it. You should be doing it. You need clean water. And so, and that's the best way. There's all kinds of water filters, but this thing, I think I change filters every 6 or 7 years, because I mean, it filters the water. I mean, it just keeps filtering, keeps filtering. You pour the water in the top, and it just filters it all, and then you drink it from the bottom. And then, I say they got bottles, and I've got all the bottles. I've got all kinds of weird stuff, but the ones that I use daily, all the time, is the Berkey. And I say you can put river water in it, and in a creek. You can take creek water. You can take any kind of water and put it in there, and it takes out all the nasty stuff in there. Um, just you need to do your homework, but get some kind of a water filter that can go like that. Um, Now, if and I wonder, okay, I'm in the city now, living in the city, and these people are so dependent on everything. It just amazes me. They're dependent on electric. They have to have the electric coming in. They have to have water. They have to have sewer. I mean, they're really dependent on the government. and because the government's providing their electric, their water, their sewer, all this kind of stuff. And so I'm okay. You can't have a society, or if you're the government, you won't have a society that you can control if their basic needs aren't taken care of. So I would say they're going to do everything they can to keep your water, sewer, and electric going. Now, uh, saying stuff like that, and then you think about their government, so government is not known to be efficient. And if anything, like a tornado, I say, just Topeka, Kansas. I was here in tornado in '66, big old tornado, but I was a little kid and I didn't think nothing about it. But and it took them forever to get all the utilities back going. But if anything, if you have time at all for any kind of emergency that's coming, fill your bathtub up with water. You have to have water. And because I don't know how long it's going to take them to get the water back going again and all that kind of stuff. But it's a big thing. I don't really like all that kind of water, because once it's poisoned, okay, they're going to tell you, well, the water's poisoned. And then now you tell me, how much water have I consumed already before you tell me? My son, I told him this. And he got married and had his family and all this kind of stuff. And then he told me, well, he doesn't have to worry about it because he's on city water. And I said, well, yeah, but what happens when it's bad? And he said, well, they'll tell us. Well, they told him. They told him the water was bad. They needed to boil their water and all this kind of stuff. But how much water did they consume before they were told? How much bad water did they use? He's using the Berkey now. So all of his water's running through the Berkey. He's got a big, massive one. But he's got the family, so he's got enough there to keep the family going. But that's why I say, if you have any time, fill the bathtub. You can take the bathtub water, put it in a Berkey, and then you got drinking water. And like I say, if it's like an earthquake, a tornado, like I say, you're going to lose electric, you're going to lose water. There's going to be a lot of things that you're going to have problems with. But I'm really concerned about this place that I'm going, because they're ready. But one thing I didn't see is how they're going to move water. And when I say move it, I'm talking about, okay, there's water, we'll see like where they're at. They got water in the river, they got water in the creek, so there's water. And some places have water wells. Water wells are good if you can pump them. Or if you've got the electric to keep the pumps running on them. But even at that, if you don't, how do you get water from wherever it is that you're getting it, to you? I mentioned the bathtub. If you got your water in your bathtub, it'll make your life easy. If it's not, you got to go get it. You don't want to go get 5 gallons of water and bring it back. That's not going to be a good thing. So I'm wondering how they're planning on transporting water if they need water, because I don't remember seeing a water buffalo. Water buffalo is a tank, and it's on wheels like a trailer, and they use it to haul water. They got little ones on up to bigger ones. So that kind of concerns me, because I don't remember seeing one. And like I say, I know the people that I'm working with, they got their own water well and stuff like that. So that's not a big thing until your neighbors are coming over and getting your stuff. Then it's going to turn into a big thing. It's a lot easier to have a trailer, go to the river, have a pump to pump the water from the river into the tank, and then bring the tank and then put it around all the neighbors, let them bring out their 5-gallon buckets, and then that's what they're going to be living on, is 5-gallon buckets of water. But I mean, I'm talking about something as simple as water either being poisoned or something's happening. Now it's getting hot. There's going to be water lines breaking and stuff like that. So there's going to be reasons for this, and we're not even talking about when things are in really bad conditions. But anyway, it's something I wanted to bring to your attention. This is Mike, NoStressMike.com.